but at the same time, it wasn't like, I don't think I had solidified myself in the league to the point where a relationship with any GM would be um, essential to
Right.
anything in my career yet. Um, and so I like Jesse as a person. I think he liked me as a person. We had a good relationship, but I don't think that it's going to have a long-term effect on my career personally.
Mm.
It was just more of a personal relationship um, that was tough to see him leave.
Right. Yeah. Especially because, and you understand it's a business, right? You're a
For
professional and
sure.
it's going to happen, right? You're going to see
Hmm.
bodies come and go, but you just got to enjoy the time that you have, right? So, all right. This is kind of going into your playing time with the Quakes now. How is playing for Matias Almeida? Did you know about him before getting to the Quakes?
I had known a bit about him just because it was such a big deal when he came to the Quakes, and
Right.
yeah, I really enjoy it. I think he's a great guy. Um, he's intense, and he supports people and he encourages people, and I think he's a really good coach.
How's your Spanish, Jack?
It doesn't exist.
No, no, no entiendes nada. No.
Nothing. Nada. Nothing.
So what if you come home to Memphis and bust out some Spanish, dude? What would they
They'd
think?
be they'd be impressed. They'd be shocked. Is the truth. And I couldn't have understood any of it before I got here, and then
Okay.
I can understand a decent amount of Spanish now. I mean,
Okay.
compared to nothing, which is where I was.
Right.
I just can't speak it. Like I just don't know how
Of
long
course.
that's going to take me. It's tough.
Are you on Duolingo?
I am, but yeah, I get bored on that app.
Yeah, right. The owl gets mad at you, bro, that you don't show
Yeah,
up
it
for
does.
days,
Yeah.
But I guess in Memphis, people don't walk around talking Spanish like they do in San Jose, right? So it's definitely a different culture to think that what if a Matias Almeida went to like Nashville, like to coach? So it's definitely something to think about. Is it
Yeah, that'd be super different for
right,
sure.
right? Is it is it a little tough to understand what he's saying, or does Augustine like? I saw a video recently where the All-Star kind of cap went to Cade Cal, but Augustine was translating almost in real time. So it seems like he's gotten better over the time, kind of translating what Matias wants to say. Is that the case?
Yeah, it's super impressive the
Yeah,
way that Augustine can do it, to be honest. It is real time.
yeah, yeah.
Crazy. And so like not understanding Spanish isn't too big of a deal
Mm.
because
Are
Augustine.
is the locker room kind of understanding Spanish, or is Matias learning English faster?
Both. It's going both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is nice.
Can
Guys
you
can kind of speak a little bit to each other in both.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that. Can Matthias speak to you in English a little bit?
Oh, I mean, a little bit,
Mm.
but it'd be like me trying to speak Spanish. It's not like there's not much. There's not much, but like there's a little bit.
Is there any words that you're picking up in particular?
No, honestly, just the basic things.
Basics, yeah, like
Yeah,
a la izquierda, to the left, right? So,
yeah,
or to
things
the
like
right,
that.
a la
Exactly,
derecha.
like things that you
Yeah,
would hear while playing. Yeah,
right, right. Like pasa la pelota, pass the ball,
yeah.
right? Cool, cool. All right, what is your favorite Quakes moment?
Last year at the Disney tournament, when Shea scored that goal against Vancouver, was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean
At
that
the end
must
of the
have
game.
felt like the whole world was watching, right? Because they were. So,
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
were you, did you have one of the spray cans, or where were you
I
in that?
didn't,
Oh, okay. Were
but I
you in that
sprinted
huddle?
over to him. I was on the bench and sprinted over there. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was a lot
Oh,
of fun.
how was that tournament? Like, did you like being? It was basically like being on vacation with the guys, right? So how did you feel during that?
Yeah, it was like a training camp. It was fun. I had a good time. It was a long time and it was really hot,
Mm.
but it was it was good to be with the guys for a long time and train, and especially my first year to have the opportunity to train with these guys every day. It was good. I
And
had a
have
good time.
Yeah, and like kind of taking a step back, just as a person, is that an experience that you will always like kind of remember because it's something that's so odd that would never happen? Like, hey, I got to do a 1 month kind of or 2 month training camp at Disney World, right? Like what? Like what?
Exactly. It's something like you can't forget. No, there's no way anyone who was there can ever forget it
Yeah.
because it was just so unique.
Mm. Did you see any crocodiles, or did you kick any balls at any crocodiles? Like,
I didn't see any
oh, okay,
the whole time, to be honest. I thought I would.
yeah.
But,
Just like wake up one day, Carlos Piero like try to get his RC car out of the crocodile or something. Like what's going on here? What's personally your favorite moment in your life?
I don't know.
No worries, no worries.
That's tough. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Or one of your favorite moments. Let's do that.
Honestly, the chance to go to school at UNC was a great moment. Being drafted here was a great moment.
Yeah.
But those are soccer focused things, and if we're staying soccer focused, those are probably the two coolest and most important things that have happened so far.
Personally, what do you like to do on your free time? Like, what's something that you consider your hobby?
I like to play golf.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so when I can, I do.
Have you been to Crystal Springs yet?
I haven't.
Oh, what? Where do you usually golf then?
Just around here in San Jose, the San Jose Muni, Prune Ridge, places like that.
Guys, if you're listening and you play golf, take a look at you maybe see Jack, say what's up.
Definitely.
Maybe one day, Gareth Bell and Jack are just gonna be on the back nine,
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, is that someone you would like to golf with in your future?
Definitely. Yeah, that would be sweet.
Is that the Michael Jordan of soccer / golf? Like
essentially, he's the Michael Jordan of golfers who play soccer.
Yeah, right. Or Steph Curry, kind of like the one that's like the mecca of athletes that play golf.
Exactly.
Charles Barkley, maybe. What's your lowest score that you've ever kind of hit or golfed?
Probably like 80. I'm not great, but I just enjoy playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably like an 80.
Beers or no beers?
Yeah, it depends how much free time we have.
Yeah, right. Definitely. That's the first thing I ask when people ask me if I want to go golfing. Beers or no beers?
Yeah, exactly. Those are different rounds.
Right. A whole bunch of mulligans, Do you ever play soccer golf or with like?
I've never played.
Oh, okay.
I think it would make sense if I did, probably, but I haven't. I
think there's one in San Jose. I'm not sure.
I think so too.
Yeah. It would be something to go do, definitely. Which jersey do you like the most? I guess you kind of answer this one. You like the blue one, right?
I like the blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah. What do you like about it? Like what part?
I like the color, and I just think it's simple.
Yeah.
Which I like.
The replica one didn't kind of look too good when there was a leak that came out. You probably saw it from the start, but once that white strip came out on the top of kind of like the neckline, that made it look a lot better because the replica doesn't have that. The authentic one does, and it's like, oh, that's a big difference. So
really?
It looks kind of complete when it's the whole kit together.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I already asked you this. How did you like playing in the Orlando bubble, or we kind of got to it already? Did you room with anybody, or did you kind of have a special connection with anybody that you were there, or kind of hung out with them the most?
We didn't have roommates at the time because of COVID.
That's right. Yeah.
But to be honest, we all get along pretty well.
Yeah.
All the guys on the team, but like the group of me, Tanner, Jackson, JT, and Paul are all kind of young guys who went to college, so we get along really well.
Yeah, I would assume so, right? Like just all the younger guys, like especially if you went to college, it's kind of like a niche, a little bit of a niche thing in MLS, and that's
similar experiences.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a shared experience, so something I always talk about. Like give Tanner a whole bunch of crap because he went to Stanford or something, like, hey bro, you a genius or something? So this is a longer question here. There's been a lot of young attacker midfields coming through the Quakes setup lately, including Cade Cowles, Yad Haji, Eric Cavillo, Kevin Partida, and Gilbert Fuentes. Even though some of you have since left the Quakes on a permanent basis,